shoving troops in me. Infection. These things I don't want to remember.
I'm sorry about your legs.
Don't be. I've learned how to fly.
Apparently you have. To the rock music. I want a button that just gives me rock music. Just like this. I don't care if it opens helicopter pads. Somewhere in the world. Oh, hey. Hodar? I'm just gonna call him that from now on.
Yes, they will. Trust me.
Mighty fine helicopters, if I do say so myself.
Have you finished complaining?
For now, this is top priority. What is the dot ye should? How can we get in contact with them? Anya, what do we know?
Very little, but I have some ideas.
Good. Anya, you take the lead on this. Blaskovich, whatever she needs, you help her find it, yeah?
Oh, I've helped her find quite a few things, if you know what I mean.
William, I could use your help. Could you come over here for a second?
Certainly, my dear.
I found some interesting leads. This parchment described a way to create a type of super concrete.
This is what the Nazis have used to build all these concrete monstrosities around here.
Yes, everything, even this place. This is the only concrete they used. This is how they created all those cities so quickly. Now that we know where it comes from, I need a sample of it for closer study. Can you look around here for a piece of exposed concrete that shows an outbreak of mold? It should be porous enough for you to cut me a sample.
Whatever you need.
Also, there was this encrypted list of Dat Yeshut members in Poland during the war. I need to compare it with the official German state records on Jewish citizens in the years between 1939 and 1945. Can you see if those records are in the archives room?
I'll get right on that.
And there's one more thing. It's quite critical.
What?
Need some pleasing? Yep. I'm all for that. I do find that to be critical.
That'll be all. We can go now.
Ooh. It's a little pushy. You weren't so pushy the other night, were you? I was doing all the pushy. Cool. Alright, so we gotta find a bunch of stuff. Kreisschell headquarters map. Okay. And what do we got here? Oop, I had an E for a second there. Where's the E? There it is. German regime crosses the Atlantic. German troops cross the Atlantic is what it actually says there. Vancouver, January 3rd, 1947. Earlier this week, a German submarine was sunk in the Cabot Straits just a few miles off the coast of Cape North. Today, hundreds of ships crossed the Atlantic, and the first German troops to set foot upon Canadian soil. Okay. I actually already read that. Why is it down here now? Interesting. What is this? London Nautica bombed by terrorists. London, October 16, 1960. A suicide bomber detonated explosives packed into the trunk of a small car at the entrance to the London Nautica Research Center early yesterday morning, killing hundreds of employees working at the facility and killing dozens and injuring hundreds. Officials say it is the first attack that they've had in London for years, and it comes just months after the anniversary of the August uprising, where scores of degenerates tried to cast the upstanding citizens of the city into anarchy and mayhem. And it was quite more than just a few dozen that died. I can tell you that much. Unless, well, a few dozen and a couple hundred robots. Ooh, this is very, very much locked here. Very, very much locked. Okay. So is this guy, did this guy leave like a suicide note or something? Yep, Bobby's letter. Let's take a look at it. Charlotte, do you remember that, the red cat? How it begged by our window and how you fed it shrimps? Or the snail on the porch who fell down the table into your knee? Do you remember the sunny side of Primrose Hill, the broken glass of Clapham Pride, and the nursery school, the one you said our politicians killed? Do you remember how your smile turned into tears, how you flew and flew into my arms, and laughed and kissed music into my ears? Do you remember how your anger turned into fear, how you listened and listened to talks, and how all the promises disappeared? Do you remember the red cat, how it craved and how it came back every day? I think it belonged to Miss Calloway, I'm not sure, but it would explain why it didn't when she moved away. Why it didn't when she moved away. Right. And this guy's supposed to be English, too. Do you remember Moni's smile, how she laughed and laughed at the clownish snail, downish, how she ran down the slopes of Primrose Hill, and her first taste of beer in her eyes when blood appear? Or outside the playground? Tears and hugs and all the hugs, and how she danced into the air, and how I love you, dear, how I love you, dear. Okay. Interesting. Weird. And, kinda out there. But, despair. And, apparently I'm a slight poet, and possibly know it. I see something. There's like a little white thing here. Can I not? Yeah, must be just a glitch in the matrix. Now that would be a plot twist right there, right? Do I have to take the blue pill or the red pill? I don't need the blue pill, as she can attest to. Perhaps the red pill this time. Hey, guy. Yeah, show off. Yeah, I got a pantry here. Lots of canned goods. Is this... What is going on here?
Spores coming from the vent. Where is the intake?
Oh, okay. Coming from the vent. Mold spores. Oh, nice. Just take a deep breath. That ought to cure all your ailments. What is down here? Oh, hangar entrance. Oh, okay. Got it. But I think I know where this is coming from. There was that vent all the way up top where the bed that I failed miserably at rests. So let's see. I think I need to go to the archives first. Can't get in here. Anything going on here? Okay, random flashes here and there. I'm pretty sure I read all these. They're probably all the same. Alright, so let's head all the way up to the top. Where's the archive room anyway? Oh, what's this? Mold infestation in Berlin. London, May 15th, 1953. It's fair to say there's some sort of poetic justice in this. Reports from our resistance friends in Berlin suggest that a new type of mold spore has started infesting structures made out of the super concrete used by the regime. It has started festering in the massive underground ventilation system and is spreading throughout the city. Friends of the resistance, this could be a major advantage for us. The mold seems to corrode the stability of the concrete, making it easier to destroy structures that are important to the regime in Berlin.
Mold invasion, festering in the massive underground ventilation system.
Yeah, that's what I said, guy. There you go, repeating me. Don't you know? There are YouTubers playing this who are talking to themselves out loud and recording it. Let's come up here all the way up top. There's a vast underground network. What we got here?
Mold detergent. They like to keep this area clean.
Mold detergent, huh? Wouldn't that just be detergent? Why would it be... whatever. Maybe it's a super cut... Oh.
It seems to be in order.
Oh. just wondering. We apparently have some flushing water. There's the tool room. And... Did I need... I want to find the archive room. I guess I'm guessing I passed it, probably. Yeah, I'll take all those knives, thank you. And... Okay. So, there was this grate up here somewhere that I think I should have to shoot. Oh, I could do the thing again. Okay, that's good. I want to do that again because I feel like I didn't get a good shot at it. Now, can I don't have a weapon to shoot this with, though. That is a problem. See, I thought it would be here, but apparently not. But priorities. Let me come back here. Let me try this again, because I really want to try a different approach here. Because the funny thing is, I look back at my recording, and as soon as I saw this come up, I start using space to try to open the doors and stuff, because that's how there was no jumping in the original Wolfenstein, and I didn't realize that all the controls are still the same, and you know, it was just kind of throwing me off a bit. So let's see if I can do a little bit better than I did last time. Only got 10 bullets here, though. Alright, we'll come over this way. Oh, okay. That's the end of that guy. Alright, we're already doing better. Oh, this brings back so many freaking memories. Holy crap, does this bring back memories. Alright, so... over here. Alright. Some health on me. I'm going to need it, since this is apparently seems like it's nightmare mode. Alright, that doesn't have anything in it. I don't think this one has anything in it either. Oh, nope, does. Has a little health thingamajigger. Alright. Oh. Yep. Alright, I didn't realize the guy would be right there in front of the door. I forgot. It has been years and years. This is hilarious. You know what's funny too? You notice that there's no... Oh. I don't know if I can commentate while I do this. It's kind of important. There we go. The funny thing is, little trivia here. The original Wolfenstein 3D, which is what you're kind of seeing here, with the 2D sprites, which is pretty funny. There was no ceiling or floor textures, and that was because it cost too much in terms of processing power. Now, one of these, I swear one of these opens, if I remember correctly. Maybe it's not this room, maybe it's the other room. But the whole engine was actually ray traced, so that's how they did the old, you know, the whether or not something is, you know, how to display things in the room. They did it that way, which is a whole nother technological explanation, which I can't really get into right now because I'm a bit busy playing. Man, they put all the enemies in the same spots and everything else. It's pretty funny. Oh, that is the end of that. Okay. Take the handgun again, please. Now, one of these does open. Yep, this one. Alright. Good thing they have the pop-ups now. Yep, that's what I was looking for. They got the actual bullet holes in the texture, which is not what happened in the old Wolfenstein 3D. That was too resource intensive. Oh, this guy. Oh, I got machine gun. Yes. That's what I'm talking about right there. The other nice little note of trivia here. All of the walls in the original Wolfenstein 3D were at 90-degree angles because, again, it was the easiest to render with the ray tracing engine. Okay, I remember where that goes, I think. Let me just look over here real fast. I don't think I remember where this goes at. Might go to the same place. It wraps around, maybe. Oh, hey. Nope, nope. This is a loot room, which is what I was hoping for. Now this doesn't open, does it? Nope. Yeah, that's so that's why all the walls are at 90-degree angles, because it was a very, very basic ray tracing system, so it couldn't do much more than that at the time. And then of course Doom pushed the envelope as far as the rendering engines goes. It was not ray traced. Doom wasn't. It was not a binary space partition, but it was some other technology that's a lot closer to what you see nowadays. I think Quake was the first one that did that took that same technology and made a binary space partition out of it to allow you to do things like having floors on top of floors and just a lot better performance in general. And these are all like one-sided textures. You know, you could do better two-sided textures and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm full of the information here, but it's not necessarily all entirely accurate information. So be sure to look it up yourself, because I'm just going from memory, and my memory is not what it used to be. Back in the day when I was learning how to program, I was learning using this is what happens when you put 2D textures into a 3D game right here. I was learning by trying to learn how to play or make video games. Never got very far with it. This was back in the DOS days, but I learned a few things here and there. Hey guy, you were glitched out a little bit. You're in that door. There we go. Now we're having a much better run than we had before. Now, is it this one that opens? No. Alright. This is the actual music, too, from the original Wolfenstein 3D. Which is why it's bringing back all the memories here. Now, if I remember correctly, there's a guy standing over here, right? No. Alright. I go this way. I think this is the way to the elevator. This is only the first level of Wolfenstein 3D, so it's not as maze-like as... Oh, yep, there's the elevator. It's not as maze-like as some of the other levels. Reload, reload. There we go. I never got past the second... Like, I got past all the way to the end of the first act of this Wolfenstein 3D, but I never got past the second act. And here is the elevator, which is the end of the level. Very good. All right. I feel a lot better about that now, because I actually got through it this time. The first time I did it, it took me off guard, and I didn't realize that the controls were all the same and not different like they used to be. You know, like I said, you couldn't jump in the original one, so I was using space to open doors and stuff because that was the action key, and just all discombobulate. Alright, so now we gotta find... Ooh, map update. So now we gotta find the mold spores. What is that noise? Okay, so what is going on up here? There's a weird... Why is the music's all weird for some reason. Alright, so where do I go for this thing at? What's my map say? Well, it's not up here anymore, it's down There was one up here, though. Huh. Yeah, see, it says map updated. What the hell? Oh, it's this thing? Is that all it's telling me? That it updated it with that? Is there a way up here? I've looked at this already. What am I supposed to do with that, though? It's still showing up blue. I guess it doesn't realize that I've already looked at it. So down here somewhere. Okay. Where? What does my map say? Oh, the archive room is down, all the way downstairs. Okay. Search for moldy concrete, which I did. I searched for it in the air vent, and I saw that other thing. So I guess that's all I had to do there with that. Alright. So we'll come down here and go into the archive room, which is somewhere. Not through there, apparently. What is this? It was the prison escape. This is that other guy's room. Where the hell do I go? It says right here. That's Caroline. Okay, no, not that way. What does this say? Oh, here we go.
Keep the door to the archives, you know, like locked down. I think maybe Wyatt has a key.
Oh, Wyatt has the key? Okay. Where the hell's Wyatt at? And he's apparently all of a sudden up on the second floor. Okay. Where have you been hiding, Wyatt? Were you in the toilet? I checked the toilet. You weren't in there. Is there a door that's suddenly open now? Hello? Wyatt? Oh. Here we go.
Wyatt, I need the keys to the archives. You got them?
Yes, I think so. Perfect. Just gosh dang perfect.
What do you got there?
Dog tags. Wing Commander Fergus Reed of the Royal Air Force. Took those off of his dead body, wanted to return them to the RAF, but then there was no RAF.
Best damn pilot I ever saw and a hell of a soldier.
I'm not cut out for this, you know?
Cut out for what?
This. Everything. I was 18 years old, and suddenly the war was lost. Everything good in the world died. Somehow I was the one supposed to pick up the pieces and keep the resistance going, take on the whole gosh darn Nazi empire. You think I was ready for that kind of responsibility?
Nobody
I
is.
got so many good people killed. Remember Private Prendergast? You know, that guy, he could survive anything. So tough. Well, I got him killed, sent him out on a mission, and he never came back. We just didn't know any better. Wing Commander Fergus Reed, he would have known what to do. He could have saved so many.
I made the wrong choice.
You made a stupid choice! Yes, you did! You left a boy in charge of a man's work. I should have died on that day, Captain, on that slab, and Fergus Reed should have lived. I'm not a child anymore, Captain. I know when mistakes were made. There. Leave me alone now, you hear?
Right. So you're an ungrateful son of a bitch, aren't you? Anyway, thanks for the keys. You just skulk in there. I'd send a comfort woman up for you, but I don't think there's any left. Alright, so let's head into the archives here, which I've already forgotten where they're at. Oh, they're right over here. Okay. Ooh, nice. We tried to save as many paintings as we could from those Nazi bastards. I wonder, and probably a ton of books too, because I'm sure they've had nice large book burnings sessions. And there's some state records. All kinds of paperwork here. Some nice nice artwork. Is that Napoleon? I don't even know. This is how much I know about art right here. Don't even know. Anything else in here I can poke and prod at? Anything? Nope. Looks like that's everything. All right, Anya. My sweetums. Here's the record you wanted.
Have you looked for the concrete sample? I've seen some mold over there where they keep the aircraft.
Okay. Well, I thought I looked for it. I swear I looked for it. All right. Well, let's look down here. Let's explore the hangar area, I guess. Hello, mold. Chrysal hangar. Is there any mold down here? Any mold want to speak up? I am on the prowl for you, mold. What does my map say? As far as my map is concerned, everything's been searched. What else would you like me to search for? Oh. Oh, you mean this this obviously reeking area here?
There's a batch of mold. Need a circular saw to cut a sample. Have me some power tools nearby.
Really? I gotta get. Do I have to go all the way back up to the tool room again to get? Is there not a circular saw down here with all the aircraft? Oh, here's something. There we go.
Max Haas?
Quite a fall there, Mr. Big Cheese. You're in the sewer system now. You will find your way back here if you have a look around, yeah?
All right, Klaus, back to work. This assessment is not going to perform itself.
Okay, well, I'm glad you guys are sympathetic to my plight. I'm also glad that I suddenly have weapons. Which can only mean one thing. Giant mutant sewer rats. I can't wait.